we're actually going to go through and fit a manual valve body now. These things have a bit of an issue, not really an issue, but they've got a thing. If you've got the transmission in first gear and you get up to a certain RPM, the transmission will still shift to second. And likewise, if you're holding second, get up to a certain RPM, it'll shift to third. So you can actually go through and fit a manual valve body to these to overcome that inside the transmission. They're about 500 bucks, or you can fit a poor man's valve body, which is just this little diode here. So this wires in at the ECU, and it basically gives you a similar thing of a manual valve body where you can hold gears without it shifting, and you can hit that rev limiter all day long until the engine blows up or overheats and get all of the mangs possible. So this little diode here, I'll see if I can focus on it. It's upside down. The number on this thing is an IN5408, so 1N or IN, and that basically wires in at the ECU. So to do this job, what you'll need is obviously to get one of these diodes. These cost about $1. You can get these from any electronic parts shop, J-Car, whatever. You will need a little bit of heat shrink, a cigarette lighter, you'll need soldering iron and some solder, a bit of insulation tape, razor blade, a couple of screwdrivers, and some side cutters. So first thing you want to do is go ahead and get this kick panel off. There is a Phillips head screw up in here. There's also another one down underneath this trim, but if you're lucky, you can slide this forward without having to take this sill cover off. All right, got the kick panel off. Now what you want to do is just push these tabs down and then slide the ECU forward to get the ECU out of its sort of little bracket there. All right, once that's out, you want to go ahead and grab your razor blade and cut through this little bit of tape here and here, just to give you a little bit more stretch on the wires. All right, once the ECU's out, you're going to be playing with the first plug and the second plug. If you've got this side of the ECU to you, the third plug you don't touch. And what you're looking for in the first plug is two wires. You've got brown with a yellow trace and then solid yellow, which I've cut there. And then you've got light green and yellow with a black trace, and you want to cut both of them. Once they're cut, I like to just put a little bit of tape around these sections just to hold that back all together. And then I'll show you what we're doing with these. All right, so I've taped up those little two things. Then what you want to do is sort of cut these down to length a little bit. The two solid wires become friends, so they get twisted together, and then the two striped wires become friends as well. And then you'll notice the diode has got a silver band on one end. This silver band goes to the end that's got the wires with the stripes. So I basically solder it on sort of like that, and then I slide the heat shrink over the whole thing, and then I'll heat shrink it all and encase it. All right, so that's all soldered up now. So now we'll get the heat shrink and slide it over the whole thing and seal it up, and then we'll tape it all up, and yeah, she'll be ready to go back together. Done, all back together, all taped up. That's all sorted. Now it's just a matter of clip that back into the housing, put the kick panel on, and no one is none the wiser.